couple of months ago I got my hands on the Buchla 258T dual oscillator. And let me tell you, I thought it was hot shit.
Great sounding oscillator. Nice boxing, to be honest. I mean, it does sound cool, doesn't it?
I've had a couple of months since then to stew with it. A lot of the things I loved from the start I still love about it, but there's also a lot of things which just seem out of date on an oscillator that I know it wasn't designed recently, but it's being sold and marketed in 2022. I'm going to run through those in a numerical or maybe not numerical list, and maybe in order, maybe not in order, we'll find out. And I'm going to let you know my thoughts on it. Number one. Most of the oscillators, at least that I buy, like definitely these Doppler ones, Platts no, which is annoying, have like octave switches, and I know you could buy an extra precision adder to have next to this, to have octave switches, which is just so useful when you're doing melodic lines and you want to be able to jump something from like lead line down to bass line, or you've got a percussion part and you just want to like keep some rhythm, for instance, from a kick drum but lose all the low end. Just being able to click it up a couple of octaves is unbelievably useful, and especially in this small case where I'm trying to cram as much as possible because I take this and write all my music on it. I don't want to be putting in a whole extra module just to add functionality that most oscillators already have. Number two, I know I'm going to sound a bit like a sort of grumpy gremlin with all the bad points at the start. Sorry, let me know in the comments if you're annoyed, or just don't, go watch a different video. So the layout, in the way that they've taken this format from Buchla and changed it into a Eurorack module, the layout has sort of become a bit weird. For instance, having this left-hand add or plus CV to the voltage, as well as the FM one, doesn't really make any sense. It would be useful to just have two and you can use them both for whatever you want, but you sort of can't send. Some things don't work going into each of these. Like if you send like a noise source or another oscillator into the pitch bend one, it would just go like, what? And I get that in the original Buchla format, these would have been different types of jack. So it just doesn't really make that much sense that it's translated the way it has been translated. Number three, it's really big. And I get that it's a faithful rebuild of the original design. But in 2022, when you're making a decision about this, and the competitors aren't other Buchla modules, they're other Eurorack modules, it does take up a lot of space in your case. Number five, I mean, I made a big point of this in the first video. It sounds great. It sounds unbelievable. I do use it whenever I want just like a nice sound that's going to stand out on its own. And if you want that classic Buchla sound within Eurorack, this is honestly the best thing to have. I don't think there's any oscillators that have got that close that I've ever heard of. And it's such a rich, deep tone. You'd be hard pressed to find it in another module. Number six. It's unbelievable for percussion. If you just sort of like ping it with an envelope and through like a low pass gate or a filter, you can make the most warm sounding kick drums. It's great for like any sort of toms or weird little bleepy Buchla percussions, and I've found that having those next to some of the like digital modules like a Chemi's, a similar Terrace's Alter, adds a real nice depth to the kind of sounds that are coming out of this system, and unreal, yeah. Number six, I mean, it's built really nicely. I've been using this non-stop for a month. There's no like sort of knob wiggle on the knobs or like giving them. It feels like a really high quality bit of gear. I've not really seen many people complaining about having problems with them online, so well done to Tip Top for making a really high quality thing. Number seven. It's really too early to be judging this. Like the only other Buchla-ish module I've got in this system, at least, is the Make Noise LXD. And judging by how well this pairs up with that, and immediately when you put these two together, you're in the world of Buchla. I think we need to wait until some of the other modules come out before we judge it too harshly. Like, I still sort of have my heart set on getting a load of those other modules and having a little Buchla system. And I think, the power of this module is going to be unlocked when it's combined with some of the things coming up. So let's just hold our horses. Thanks for watching this. Please do leave a comment if you're pissed off about anything I've said. I'd love to hear it. Or if you're enjoying this video, like and subscribe. Thanks guys.